You guys see this explosion? In just a few minutes, you'll discover how innocent cupcakes turned into the biggest revenge this school has ever seen. And it all started with a girl too sweet for this world, and another who, well, you'll see. But before we get to this epic chaos, let me tell you how it all began. Because this story has magic, drama, and most importantly, justice. Guys, you need to meet Mila. She's that super lovely girl from our school, who's literally the sweetest person ever. And last night she decided to prove it for real. The poor thing spent the entire night making 24 perfect cupcakes for the talent fair. Each one made with so much love, it was almost too pretty to eat. The girl was absolutely certain she'd smash it at the fair. But obviously, someone was watching her every move through the window. And that person was, guess who? Luna. Guys, this girl can't stand seeing anyone shine without getting eaten alive by jealousy. She was literally glued to Mila's kitchen window for over an hour, stalking like a proper creep. Luna said, "Did you see Mila's cupcakes? Everyone's going to vote for her. I can't lose again. I already lost the science fair and the talent show." Sarah said, "Calm down, Luna. Take a deep breath. You're getting obsessive about this. What are we going to do?" Luna said, "Sarah, you don't understand. Mum's going to kill me if I don't win this fair. She already said if I don't stand out, she'll pull me from all activities." Sarah said, "Blimey, Luna, but that doesn't justify." Luna said, "Simple. If she doesn't have cupcakes to present, she can't compete." Problem sorted. Sarah said, "Luna, are you serious? That's proper harsh. Mila's never done anything bad to you." Luna said, "Sarah, I've never been more serious in my life. I need to win this fair." Guys, can you believe such nastiness? Luna was plotting something awful, and poor little Mila had no clue about the storm heading her way. But guys, you need to know Luna wasn't always like this. At the beginning of the year, she even tried being mates with Mila. But when she realized everyone naturally gravitated towards Mila, the jealousy kept growing until it became an obsession. On the day of the fair, Mila arrived all cheerful at 7 in the morning, carrying her pink box like it was treasure. She wanted to organize everything perfectly before the judges arrived. The girl had even brought flowers from her garden to decorate. Sarah said, "What if someone finds out? There are cameras in this school. What if the headmistress sees?" Luna said, "Stop being dramatic. Who's gonna find out? She won't even suspect us. Everyone knows we're competing too." Sarah said, "Luna, I've got a bad feeling about this. My nan always said nastiness comes back double." Luna said, "Your nan can worry about herself. Stop being dramatic, Sarah. Now keep watch while I grab the box." And then, guys, imagine Mila's absolute shock when she came back with flowers in hand and found the table completely empty. Her world collapsed in that instant. She literally stood there for 5 minutes, staring at the table. Mila said, This can't be happening to me. Where are my cupcakes?" The girl started looking under tables, as if the cupcakes might have fallen. Guys, my heart's breaking, just imagining her desperation in that moment. But then Mila's best mate Yuki arrived and found her crying. Yuki said, "Mila, what happened? Where are your gorgeous cupcakes?" Mila said, "Yuki, they've disappeared. Hours of work, so much love. They're simply not here anymore." Yuki said, "That's very strange. Cupcakes don't disappear on their own. Someone definitely took them. But do you think our Mila would give up like that? Never." After crying for about 15 minutes and processing the shock, the girl dried her tears and had a brilliant idea. If it's war they want, she'd show them what she's made of. Mila said, "Yuki, can you help me? I'm going to Gran's house to get a secret ingredient. I'll make even more incredible cupcakes. And this time, they'll have a special family touch. Yuki said, "Of course, Mila. What are you planning?" Mila said, "You'll see. Justice always prevails." That's right, guys. Magical. Mila's gran was a bit of a good witch, you know. And this special glitter had a very interesting power. It detected lies and punished thieves automatically. The label said it had been passed down for over 100 years. You can already imagine where this is going, right? 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The fair was buzzing with excited students. And guys, Luna's absolute nerve. She was there at her stall all pompous, displaying Mila's cupcakes as if she'd spent all night making them. She even put up a sign saying, "Made with love by Luna." The head judge said, "Wow, Luna, what spectacular cupcakes. The decoration is impeccable. How long did it take you to make these?" Luna said, "Oh, cheers. I spent the entire night making them with so much love. Every detail was thought of, especially for you. I even used imported ingredients." Another judge said, "Really? The decoration is perfect. You've got a future in baking." Luna said, "It's a family secret. It's always been my dream since I was little. My gran taught me special techniques." Sarah said, Luna said, "Sarah was my special assistant. Weren't you, Sarah? She helped me carry the heavy ingredients." What secondhand embarrassment, guys. The lies coming out so naturally. But hang on, because then something happened that no one expected. What's coming next will completely change the course of this story. And you won't believe the epic plot twist that's arriving. If you're as addicted to this story as I am telling it, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because what comes next is going to be mental, and you can't miss the next episodes. Because at that exact moment, our protagonist appeared at the fair entrance, like a movie heroine, carrying something so bright it caught everyone's attention. Mila said, "Excuse me, judges. I also have cupcakes to present at the fair. Sorry I'm late." Luna nearly choked when she saw Mila. Her face was pure panic. The head judge said, "Brilliant. How interesting. Of course you can. But what cupcakes are these that are glowing? Never seen anything like it." Mila said, "Oh, it's a special family recipe, with unique ingredients passed down through generations. My great-gran was famous in town." Luna said, "This can't be happening. How did she manage to make more so quickly?" Yuki said, "Mila's incredible, isn't she? She always finds a way." Mila said, "Can I set up my stall here beside you?" Luna's face was priceless. She was realizing the game had completely turned, but still didn't know how much worse things were about to get for her. And then, guys, the moment you've been waiting for since the start of this video arrived. Ancestral magical justice in action. The stolen cupcakes started trembling on their own on Luna's table, slowly at first, then faster and faster. A student said, "Guys, look, Luna's cupcakes are moving." Another student said, "That's mental. Never seen that happen before." The magical glitter had detected Luna's bad intentions and was activating its ancestral power of justice. Luna said, "Guys, it must be the wind. This can't be happening. Help!" Sarah said, "Luna, I warned you. You said you made these cupcakes. What's going on?" Luna said, It was a weird accident. There must be something wrong with the table. I swear I made them." But then, boom! The most epic explosion of frosting that school had ever seen. Icing flying everywhere, sticking to the ceiling, the walls. A student said, "Mate, what cupcakes explode on their own? That's absolutely mad." Another student said, "This is well suspicious. She must have lied. Normal cupcakes don't do that." A student said, "Guys, Luna's covered in frosting from head to toe. The truth always comes out, doesn't it, guys?" And this time it came literally exploding in the liar's face. With the truth exposed like that, the judges didn't even need to think. It was obvious who deserved to win. Mila was crowned absolute winner, receiving a standing ovation from everyone. Mila said, "You know, girls, life has a very interesting way of returning everything we plant. If we plant kindness, we harvest happiness. Today's lesson is share love, not theft." What an absolute queen, proving once again that kindness, intelligence, and a bit of ancestral magic always beat pure nastiness. But guys, do you really think Luna's going to accept this epic humiliation quietly? Because judging by the pure hatred in her eyes, as she wiped frosting from her hair, if you saw what magic can do to stolen cupcakes, imagine what's going to happen when Luna starts spreading cruel lies about Mila throughout the entire school. She's already planning revenge that'll make this episode look like child's play. The war between them is just beginning, and what Luna's going to cook up about Mila in the next episode will leave you speechless. If I were you, I wouldn't miss a second. The video should be appearing now. Just click and